Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon White. This is episode number 53, and in this episode we're going to be taking on Terrakion, the third of the legendary trio of fighting-type Pokemon. So this may end up being either a short or a long episode, depending on how long it takes to catch him here. I'm just dedicating this entire episode basically to that. So, without further ado, he's at level 42. Here is Terrakion. He's a rock and fighting-type Pokemon. I'm going to lead with my trusty Zebstrika, who has done very well capturing all of the legendary Pokemon we've faced up to this point. I'm going to lead off with a Thunder Wave to get him paralyzed right off the bat. He goes for a Retaliate, which does a decent amount of damage, about 30. I'm going to go for a Wild Charge here. That takes away a little bit more than half of his health, so it doesn't look like we can go for another one of those. Sacred Sword almost killed me there. I'm going to go for a Stomp, because it's not very effective. I get a critical hit, so it puts him down into perfect range for us to start throwing some Pokeballs at him. So, I could go for a Quick Ball, because it's still within the first 5 turns. It would be pretty effective, but I'm going to save that. We'll just go for the standard Ultra Ball. And two... Wow, that was actually very close. Retaliate, and Zebstrika is down for the count there, unfortunately. So, we'll switch in Chandelure here, because Chandelure is immune to all of his attacks except for one, so he should be good at stalling. We'll go for an Ultra Ball, and wow, he actually stayed in, holy crap! Wow, okay, I don't think I've ever captured one that fast before. 2 Pokeballs. Dang, alright, it is the Cavern Pokemon. Its charge is strong enough to break through a giant castle wall in one blow. This Pokemon is spoken of in Legends, but that was not a legendary matchup. We caught it in less than 2 minutes total. I was not expecting that, especially considering how difficult it was for me to capture whatchamacallit. I think Virizion and Thundurus have given me a hard time so far. Okay. Well, that was surely unexpected. So, let's see. What am I going to do for the rest of this episode? I know. We're actually going to get the rest of the items here in Victory Road. I was going to save that for next time, but seeing as how we have all the time in the world here, pretty much, we might as well get the items. First, let's enter the Pokemon League. And this is the lobby area straight ahead, where I ran past, actually, was where we enter the Pokemon League to battle them. To the left, however, is a Pokemon Center and a Pokemart, so we can pick up any items that we need. You can get yourself healed up, use the PC to switch out anybody, probably your HM slaves at this point, honestly. Let's talk to this dude, and I'll buy some Super Potions. I'll just buy 6 of those, why not? I don't use them as much anymore because I'm at higher level, but that's why I'll buy some more Hyper Potions as well. That's what I use most often. And we'll buy a couple of full restores too. Buy 7 of those, that gives us 10. So we're pretty stocked up here. We should be good to go. I really don't think I'm going to have that much of a problem against the Elite Four, honestly. I think it's going to be what's after that that is possibly going to give me problems. Alright, so back to Victory Road here. Well, wait, not just yet. I can't believe we have to watch this animation every single time. I don't think you can skip it. I don't know. Alright, I need to go back to the Pokemon Center here and use the PC. I forgot about that. It's not like we don't have time to kill. So let's see. Get Pidove, because that way we don't actually have to find the exit of Victory Road every time. You can just go outside and then fly back to the Pokemon League, so that just makes everything easier instead of having to go through the whole thing again. It's a good thing I caught that too, otherwise I'd be wandering through Victory Road for the next half an hour. Alright, so next to this guy here, if you slide all the way down, there's an item. And it is a nugget! Yay! Good for 5,000 or 10,000, depending on who you sell it to. So, now we have to go inside, so I need to get my Max Repels out. It's not like I don't have a lot of those already. And Gotta be some kind of useful items in here somewhere, right? No hidden item there in that rock. I was expecting something. But there is a max potion in this one, so I guess that was kind of worth it. And we found an electric gem! Yeah, something I probably will never use. I don't like gems because they're one-time use things. They're good in competitive battles to activate abilities like Unburden, but nonetheless, up the stairs here we found TM02, which is Dragon Claw. Probably one of the better TMs in the game, no doubt. And let's just talk to this doctor and get healed up. Did I need to do that? Absolutely not, but why not? How can you just pass a doctor and not talk to him? Okay, so there's, I think, one more TM that I want to get, if I can figure out how to get there. And that's honestly the only other thing that I can think of to do here in Victory Road. We got everything else, so I guess we're just going to call it a very short episode. So let's go down to the left of him here, and now we can go down this new path that we haven't been to yet, and here we go. Another TM, TM93, which is Wild Charge, and we know from battling Zevstrika what that does. 90 base power, 100% accuracy. It's a physical move. It also deals some recoil, but it is a great physical move. It's stronger than Spark, so there's that. But that's pretty much everything that I wanted to do here. So yeah, we're back at the Pokemon League now because we're done. We're ready to challenge the Elite Four. We will do that in the next episode. But for now, as we're finishing this episode, let's just take a look at Terrakion's stats. Helping Hand, Retaliate, Rock Slide, and Sacred Sword is his moveset, so that's pretty good. As far as his stats go, his attack and speed are the highest stats, which is something that's very unusual for rock types, but personally, he's not my favorite. I like Cobalion the best, but nonetheless, we'll put Pidove back in the box, get our Archeops out, and I'll probably do a little bit of training in between these next, in between this episode and the next episode. But nonetheless, next time we take on the Pokemon League, the Elite Four. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and please stay tuned for episode number 54. Game on!